They the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. These niggas try to take my life, they fuck around, get killed. You fuck around, you fuck around, you fuck around, get smoked. Cause these Philly niggas I bought with me don't fuck around, no joke.
Welcome back to another episode of Straight Blunt Podcast. I am Coach P alongside my co-host, producer Reed. Reed's over there. Where you at, Reed?
Yeah, I'm here, baby boy. You know, we're here in the
And we have a special guest. We're on location in Brooklyn at a training club, and this is a training camp for Jerrell, Big Baby Miller. What's happening, bro?
What's up, man?
How you doing, bro?
Feel good, man. Ready to rock and roll. Ready to hurt something.
You had some fight. You got the fight coming up this week or the 28th. How do you say his name? Johan, Joseph, Jojo?
Johan. French toast to Hoppers.
French toast. That's waffles. You don't like waffles.
I eat everything. I'm from the hood. We take what we can get.
But you gonna make sure you eat his food.
Yeah, then we gonna crunch it. We put him in the toaster oven.
And you're being taped up right now. You're getting taped up right now by I heard he's like the sensei, Master Sosa or something like that, right? That's his name?
True, guys. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Good. What's up?
All right, man. So we had you call in before on Shape 45, and that was like what, a year and a half ago, something like that.
Okay.
Since then, you made a lot of interesting moves, and now you're getting ready for this fight at Barclays. How you getting ready for this fight, bro?
I mean, what I always do is work hard, stay relaxed, staying consistent, having fun in training camp. Being around other guys like myself, up-and-comer and stuff like that, man. Just sticking to the basics, though. You know what I mean? I think this fight, we really went back to the basics. Boxing, a lot of sparring, and what I like to do, heavy weights. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what's made me improve to being a bigger, stronger man as I got older. And that's what I'm back to. You know what I mean? I'm just built different than a lot of other guys.
Right. You grew up in Brooklyn, so you started off in MMA, and now you're doing heavyweight fight and heavyweight boxing.
Correct.
And stuff like that. What made you really come into doing this transition and going into heavyweight?
Well, I started doing Muay Thai kickboxing first at 14, and I had just got into a couple troubles at my dojo, and I started doing amateur boxing and stayed busy, and I was going back and forth for a long time. So it's one of those type of things. I started amateur boxing at 16, so I've been doing it for a long time. It just happened that money started getting better in boxing, and I stuck with it.
Plain and simple. The bag was bigger.
Right, definitely. So we see a lot of promo going on in the past week or so from 50 Cent side. Yeah. Promoting that fight for you and Deontay Wilder. Yeah. What's your take on all of that attention?
I mean, it is what it is. And I mean, 50's as a character, if you know 50, you know how he is. You know what I mean? So, I mean, listen, I don't take nothing from it. If anything, it put more light on my aspect of the game where guys are running and ducking and hiding. You know what I mean? But like I say, boxing, people don't throw stones in the glass house. If you want to throw dirt and throw crap, and somebody throw dirt and throw crap, you gotta learn how to eat it too. You know what I mean? So Deontay's one of them guys where he like to crowd wolf a lot. He don't want nobody to get in the ring with him, but he want to get in the ring with AJ. He want to talk smack to everybody. He want to talk smack to him. He won't give nobody a title shot unless you nice to him. I don't know what kind of boxing game he is. He's a nice guy, so I get Jerrell watching a title shot. So like I said, man, these guys are soulful nowadays. And like I said, his girl is his designer. So his girl teach him how to talk and walk. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm different.
Is this the same girl that 50 was talking about?
Yeah, probably more than likely.
People were saying before this fight, after this fight, maybe you should go to Ortiz before you go to Deontay or Joshua. What do you feel? Who do you want?
I think whoever said they go jump up a goddamn bridge and mind their business because they don't know boxing. And Ortiz guy's behind whoop, and I'm winning. So what's the point of me going find an Ortiz now? You know what I mean? There's no valuability in that fighting that guy. Who did Deontay Wilder fight before he got a title shot? Nobody.
Oh yeah, he did. He fought that big fat dude that fell asleep early.
Yeah, the guy with the T-Rex hands. Yeah, right. He fought a Stavern who lost to Chris Ariola, who was getting touched by Chris Ariola. That's who he fought for the title. Before he fought Stavern, he ain't fight nobody. Who did AJ fight before he got a title shot? AJ ain't fight nobody. He fought a Dylan White. And he fought a Charles Martin who won the fight on a technicality. So these people, my resume is way better than Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua before I even get a title shot. So people talking all that junk. They're not studying, man. They're not looking at the record of the tape. But it is what it is. Like I said before, You know, Brooklyn guys always get the hardest for some reason, man. We always got to go through dirt, always got to fight. If it ain't the system, we're fighting one another. So it is what it is. Ain't nothing new.
True.
I'm just right back at that square one and take out this white boy real quick and go back to the drawing board.
All right, so this is an important fight with Johan, basically, elimination fight. So once you get him out the way, what's next? What's on the agenda? What do you have in plan?
I have a couple of things under my sleeve that I've been working on. If Eddie Hearn don't come through on this promise, which I doubt he is, and he didn't really make a verbal promise to me. He actually made a verbal promise to the media. And you know, the media, they suck up anything that that some of these guys say. You know, I don't trust any promoter. Now, I'm a promoter myself with my own career. I don't have any fighters signed to my company, but I trust myself. I don't trust no Eddie Hearn. I don't trust no Demetrius Sleeper. I don't trust nobody. So when them guys talk stuff and they go on camera and say this and say that, it's all BS until I see the paperwork. And like I said before, when I called him out on it, I said, listen, he's talked to the media more about me finding an agent and him ever bringing it to me. So I don't believe nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit there and beg for the title shot. I'm going to earn my position. And if they don't want to give it to me, I'm going to go another route. That's all.
So it was a couple of weeks ago that we had an interview, and one of our guests was Mark Breland, and you know he trains Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
Mark Breland said that he was giving you a whole lot of props, being from Brooklyn also too.
Yeah.
But he had some advice for you, and his advice was maybe he should go through like the ranks, go move up, do a couple fights, and then see Deontay and he lose some weight.
Straight.
Mark really know me since I was an amateur, since I was an up-and-coming kid, and you know, I don't think Mark has seen what I'm doing in the ring, my conditioning, and what I really compose as a heavyweight. Compared to my last fight, you know, you're only as good as your last fight. If you watch my Jerrell Watson's fight, I was dominating him from start to belt, and I was still close to 300 pounds, and I was good, solid size for a big guy. So my last fight, I ain't look so good. I lost 15, 20 more pounds. So the next fight, Morris Watt, very flat, wasn't a lot of snap on my punches. Didn't really feel that good. Didn't really feel that strong. So a lot of people are going to judge me over the fight against Morris Watt. But I feel like coming into this fight, I know for a fact it's going to be a whole different story.
So you have any words for Mark Breland? What he's had to say about that?
Nah, I respect Mark Breland. He was a great amateur. A great amateur and elite amateur. And as a pro coach, he's coming up. He's showing that he could be up there with the big guys. But you shouldn't judge yet. You know, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. He really has to see Big Baby work. Once he sees Big Baby work, and then he'll be like, wait, maybe I should have not said that. But hey, it is what it is. People will find out on Saturday.
On the 28th.
Like I said, man, I feel great. I haven't felt this strong and agile in a long time. You know what I mean? I haven't ran this many miles in a long time. I'm always running doing my conditioning, but this is the first time I've ever really running like some good miles. And for being 300 plus pounds doing it, no aches, no pains, feeling real good. I feel good, man. I feel blessed, and I think this really going to be a coming out party, this fight. I'm training for 12 rounds, but I know for a fact I'm going to get him out before that.
Whoa. So you're ready at this weight. So you rather be at the weight that you were then being lighter than what you had in the previous fight?
Hell yeah, most definitely. I mean, proof is in the pudding. I've stopped guys going 70 to 80 punches around at 300 pounds. You know what I mean? And that was more powerful than the Jerrell as the fight. You know, I had a high out punch in the walk fight. My power just wasn't there. And I feel like I'm mostly concentrated on a lot of water weight and trying to look better for the camera, and then end up looking more like a flat pudding cup in the last fight. But this fight, they don't want to see that. This guy looks like a middle linebacker for the New York Giants, and he's throwing 80, 90 punches around. So I feel good, man. In this fight, I'm more focused on quality instead of quantity. You know, I fought Jerrell Washington on his promoter's card, and I was the underdog for some reason, in some ways, you know what I mean? And even though everybody had me winning the fight, up to the time I stopped Jerrell Washington, they had it a draw, 4-piece. Everybody like, what fight were they watching? Even Danny Jacobs, Steve Farho was like, they watching the wrong fight. So I had to fight that way, and I'm glad I did, you know? So I kind of took that same mentality to the walk fight where I had to throw a lot of quantity to the quality punches, you know? And instead of me sitting on my shots, I was throwing a lot of shots that they have a lot of power in it. But this fight, I'm focused on quality, sitting on my shot, touching them, looking for good, clean openings, and then hurt them, put them away.
So that's your game plan? Is it going to be quick, or is it going to be like a slow torture?
Oh, it depends. Depends on how, you know, in all his fights, he comes for his guys. He comes forward. So if he comes cold, I'm going to get him out of there. Right. But if he's running away after I hit him a couple times, it might be slow torture. But if he brings like he usually brings it, we get him out of there.
Okay, so after... Say, oh, wow. Sosa say 6. So what do you say?
5.
5 years. All right. So after this, will we see like the Joshua fight, or were you gonna go for Joshua or Deontay?
I mean, it all depends, and I feel like I'm all in the ranking except WBC. I'm WBA, WBO, IBF, so I'm feeling like there's gonna be the Joshua route. But there's one more other guy across seas that has the title, and I heard he's been talking a lot of smack too, and he's German, so he has a belt too. So if that's the case too, I ain't gonna beg nobody. If the Germans want to make it, other than Deontay Agent, I'm the only one that has a TV contract with a top TV network, and that's HBO. So hey, I got say in my career, ain't nobody gonna push me and try to bully me into doing nothing. I work hard for this.
How old is too old to train a fight?
That's because he wants to fight. He wants to fight you.
He got me good, real man.
It depends if you started before or you just start all over. You know what I mean? If you've been
Start
in the game
from scratch.
From scratch. Yeah, that's a fucking tough one. That's a tough one.
I would say early 20s, man.
That's a tough one.
Because you used to get a punch back. I'm gonna get my gun.
Hey, big baby, man, appreciate you, man. Man, good luck, man.
problem.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, guy. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you very much, bro. Thanks.